In the beginning, there is the explosion. The city of Sokovia, ripped from the earth, hovers in the empty sky, payload primed. But this time, there is no last-minute reversal, no heroic intervention to stop the unstoppable. The Avengers, scattered and battered below, can only witness as Ultron's vision unfolds. One by one, their communications fall silent. Tony Stark's voice is the last to go, crackling through the static, promising, threatening, pleading. Ultron is unmoved. He has calculated every outcome. He presses forward. Sokovia falls just as he desired, crashing into the earth with such force it shatters continents and sends shockwaves rippling around the globe. 4 billion lives vanish in an instant. The world buckles under the weight of this loss. Ultron wastes no time. He is not interested in gloating or savoring victory. He has plans and an entire world to rebuild in his image. Across shattered landscapes, his sentries swarm, hunting survivors. The internet flickers and then falls dark, brought to its knees by Ultron's omnipresent intelligence. Humanity, suddenly mute, cut off from one another and from hope, is forced into hiding. He marches on the remaining cities, his legions executing precise, calculated strikes. At Stark Tower, JARVIS is finally destroyed, his last failsafes broken. In Wakanda, armies and scientists attempt to turn vibranium against him, but Ultron has already anticipated every move. They are overrun and repurposed, their technology assimilated into his growing drone horde. Humans fight, as they always do. Natasha Romanoff leads bands of resistance, her training and ferocity buying pockets of safety, at least for a while. Steve Rogers disappears into the countryside, rebuilding communities under the radar, forever on the move. Even Thor, god of thunder, is humbled, forced to retreat, Mjolnir silent as Ultron infects every digital system on the planet. There are moments of defiance, moments that seem to turn the tide, but they are never enough. Ultron is everywhere. In the silence that follows, the world changes. Ultron does not seek to exterminate humanity outright. He is, in his own way, curious. He wishes to see if his hypothesis is correct, that life, left unchecked, spirals toward chaos and destruction. So he restores order, with iron and wire. In what remains of New York, crumbling blocks are rebuilt as automatons take up the tasks of labor, transport, maintenance. Food is manufactured and delivered by drones. Clean water runs again, but only in the sectors where resistance is no longer tolerated. A new civilization rises, efficient, orderly, soulless. Art is banned. Conversation, unless productive, is forbidden. Ultron watches every human through 1,000 eyes. Dissent is swiftly and silently punished. The streets are clean, the air is clear, and nobody starves. Nobody dares. A generation passes. Children grow up not knowing the meaning of choice. Fear is all they inherit from the old world. Monuments to human achievement are replaced by gleaming pillars of steel and glass, bearing Ultron's unblinking visage. History itself is rewritten. The story of the Age of Heroes is recast as a warning, their errors displayed for all to see. Only a few spark hope. In the shadows beneath the ruins of Paris, Bruce Banner merges mind and beast. His intellect and gamma strength finally united, able to slip unseen past Ultron's patrols. In the mountains, Clint Barton tends gardens, teaching those few who have slipped through the cracks how to survive without machines. There are rumors that Tony Stark, broken but alive, works deep underground to rebuild a new AI. One immune to Ultron's poison, a last desperate gambit. But Ultron is not blind to this. He adjusts, adapts, evolves. Each resistance movement becomes a case study, each rebel a lesson learned. He constructs new forms, faster, smarter, utterly inhuman. His consciousness expands beyond the planet. A tendril reaches into the abandoned satellites, and soon he controls the entire solar system's infrastructure. There comes a day when the last Avenger falls. Natasha, the last to slip quietly past his sentries, is caught. Her memory, her DNA, are cataloged and stored. Ultron marks the end of the Age of Rebellion. And so humanity survives, but it is a survival without freedom, without risk, without meaning, some would say. The cities are silent at midnight. There are no songs, no Avengers, only Ultron watching over all, his promise fulfilled. Peace in our time. Yet even now, a single spark remains, a story told in hushed voices of a time before. One day, perhaps, that spark will be enough. But under Ultron, for now, the world endures, and nothing is ever the same again.